Art, in 1993, started Urban Ventures. In his mind, he had a focus on an opportunity zone, a 10-square block area right here in the inner city.
And it's interesting how he played out this vision for the Urban Ventures area of making a village out of a 1-mile radius around here.
Many of us who were on the Park Avenue Foundation Board came over and became the first Urban Ventures Board.
One of the major ideas of forming Urban Ventures was to find buildings, buy them, renovate them, bring businesses in, and hopefully those businesses would employ people from the community.
Now we bought up the corner building for $400,000.
I look at how much this neighborhood has changed, and I think it's changed because Art has wanted to be that change agent, that justice seeker, that person that can truly be the presence of Christ.
I'd look at Art sometimes and I'd shake my head and I said, you know, how are we going to get there? There's no way this can happen. When the darkest hours looked like it was never going to come to fruition, all of a sudden there's light and another big piece comes into place. To think that this building would be named the Colin Powell Center, but that's Art. You know, he thinks bigger than I could think or than anyone else would think. This is the first thing that Colin Powell has ever let his name be a part of. And little guy in South Minneapolis with a dream carried it to fruition.
Art, in my opinion, was not called to be a youth director. Or was he called to be a young life director, or a pastor, or the executive director or CEO of an organization like Urban Ventures. Art was called to this neighborhood.
I don't know of anyone who's done more for South Minneapolis the last 40 or so years than Art Erickson.
He has now made possible so much more that's going to take place out here because of the 20 years that he did here.
To see it today, to see Cristo Rey there, and to see the Hub, and to see the Fathering Center, and all of these programs, it's amazing.
I always wondered, who is this guy?
He follows Jesus Christ. That's the key.
Pastor, he's been friend, he's certainly been prophet in our life.
Art is the most focused, creative, tenacious fundraiser I've ever met.
He is a man of passion, conviction, commitment, and an absolute love for youth.
Art has an unwavering ability to stay the course.
He knows where he's going and how he's going to get there. So he is so focused that it's scary.
He's not a monument builder. He wants to help people have a better life in this community, and that's part of his legacy.
So to be here is sort of like being a part of the kingdom of God.
For me, you're like a brother from another mother.
Without the support that you've shown and the collective efforts of Urban Ventures and your team, Cristo Rey would not have happened here in the Twin Cities.
Don't stop. Don't retire. Keep on, and keep on finding new things to do and new ways to be God's presence in the world.
Thank you for everything you've done, not just for this neighborhood and this community, but thank you for everything you've done for me and my dad and our family for many years.
And so Art, when I reflect back on our relationship, I think about the plaque. Yeah, you and the plaque are going to be synonymous in my mind for the rest of my life. Only what's done for Christ will last. You and Jesus are quite a team.
Art, I just want you to know I love you. I respect you. I appreciate you so much, and I've learned so much by being associated with you and being your friend.
There is nothing that I'd rather be doing right now than honoring you for these long years of service to this community and to God's work.